Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be talking about velocity as a vector. So, what even is velocity? Velocity is just another word for speed, a speed that also has a direction, right? So, speed, a car might be going 100 kilometers per hour. That's a speed. Now, a velocity would be, oh, the car is going 100 kilometers per hour due west, for example, right? It also has a direction to it. And so that's why velocity is a vector, whereas speed would just refer to the magnitude, but wouldn't have the direction. It would just be a scalar. So let's talk about this first example here, example one. It says here, an airplane has a speed of 425 kilometers per hour. The pilot wishes to fly to a destination that is 1,500 kilometers due east from the plane's present location. There is a 60 kilometers an hour wind from the north. In what direction should the pilot fly in order to reach the destination? So, first, I want to kind of give an overview as to how we're going to solve this. So, we have four directions, right? We have north, south, east, and west, right? And basically, the airplane can go 425 kilometers an hour, and we would like to reach somewhere that is 1,500 kilometers due east. So let's say the plane is starting here. Our starting point is right here. I'm actually just going to expand or extend rather this line a little bit here, like that. And let's say we would like to go um, 1,500 kilometers due east. So we could just point our plane directly there, but the thing is, then the wind would push us, right? If we tried to start from here, right, from our origin and then went directly east, then the wind would actually push us south, right? It's coming from the north going to the south. So we'd end up, around here somewhere. We'd end up a little bit south. So what we have to actually do is aim our plane this way, a certain angle this way, so that when we go 425 kilometers this way, plus the wind, which is 60 kilometers an hour, that gets us 1,500 kilometers due east exactly, right? So that's what we'd like to figure out. So the first thing we need to find is we need to find the speed in the east direction, okay? Because here we just have, this is the distance, right? So I want to be clear, this is just the distance that we're going from here to here, but we need to find out what the speed is. So to do that, we're just going to use Pythagoras' theorem because we know this is a right angle. So the speed in the east direction is going to be 425 squared is equal to 6c squared plus, let's call this velocity, um, the resultant velocity, VR squared. So that's going to mean that VR, if we were to solve that, we're going to get 420.74 kilometers per hour. Okay, so something very similar to 425, but a little bit less, right? Because some of the power we're using is power just to fight the wind, right? Some of it's not actually power to actually get to our destination, but to just fight off this wind, right? Some of it's going against the wind so that we get somewhere due east rather than getting somewhere a little bit south of where we actually want to go. We also need to find this angle, and it's going to be a relatively small angle, I would say. So let's figure out the angle. So to find out the angle, we can just say that the sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, right? So opposite is 60 and hypotenuse is 425. So therefore theta, if we punch that in our calculator, we will get 8.12 degrees, which I'm just going to round to 8 degrees. So therefore, the plane should fly at a direction of east, 8 degrees north. And there we have it. We're all good. Now we'd like to know how long will the plane actually take to get to the destination. So this is where the 420.7 actually is going to come in, because I just realized upon answering this question that we actually didn't need that for this question. This question actually just asked about the direction, but this next one is going to ask about that. So it asks how long will it take to get to the destination. Well, we know that v is equal to d over t, right? Velocity is the distance over the time, right? Just as speed is distance over time, but velocity also has the direction built in as well. Okay, so we know that v is 420.74, and that's equal to distance, which is 1500, over the time. And the time is what we're trying to figure out. We would like to know how many hours will it take to do this, right? To travel 1500 kilometers at this rate. So therefore, t is equal to 3.57 hours if we do that. And therefore, it will take 3.57 hours to reach the destination. And there we have it.